Hi guys, welcome back to the showroom. Now, I haven't posted anything since we had Valhalla here last time, and that means that we have some really special cars today that I want to show you guys. And I want to start with this vehicle that's behind me. Now, this is a 1966 Aston Martin DB6. This is just a couple of years away from the storied vehicle that we saw appear in the movie Goldfinger and Thunderball. That was a 1964 model year. Now, the 66 model year, I mean, if you get into the technical details of it, it's a little bit of a different shape, but essentially from the front seats all the way forward, it's as near as makes no difference, almost identical, maybe one little detail bumper. This color, though, the color that this car is painted is the classic silver birch. Classic silver birch as in the colorized version that we saw in the remastered versions of Goldfinger and Thunderball. In reality, the actual car that was featured in the movie was ever so slightly different, and this gets categorized as provenance silver birch. So if you've rewatched the most recent James Bond movie, No Time to Die, you may have noticed a slight difference in the color. This vehicle, the classic one, has paid tribute many, many times in the franchise and also has led the way to many other very special Aston Martins. Probably one of the most notable of the last 20 some odd, 30, 40, 50 years was the DB10 featured in the movie Spectre. Now, a customer came to me about a year ago and absolutely loved this car and the movie itself. And he said, wouldn't it be brilliant if Aston Martin could commission a vehicle for me, not me, Alec, me, the customer, that honored the DB10. And this is the result of all of that effort. This is a one-off Q commission specification. So those specification cars are very, very rare. Oftentimes there's just one for the entire world. This is a great example of this. And it is a homage to DB10. So let's unpack this unique specification. How do we get there? Well, first and foremost, paint. Not silver birch, as it was in the way olden days. This is a color called spirit silver. Now, spirit silver was the color painted on the car in the movie, and it is, you can see, very reminiscent of that classic silver birch. Perhaps, though, reinterpreted for a modern era. So you notice, in person especially, modern techniques that come out of the paint. A bit more metallic, a little bit more sophisticated, whereas maybe technology hadn't evolved that much in the 1960s at that point. Another detail, more recent introduction, our new old waterfall grille that was introduced to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Vantage nameplate. I thought this was an incredible opportunity for us to, again, bring the specs even closer. And boy, oh boy, does it ever look good on this car. It looks really remarkable in person. The next thing that we did was our directional 20-inch alloy wheels. Now, a few of you may see these as a familiar wheel. We've seen them before on the DB11. And perhaps it was an homage or a nod on the hat is an option on the DB11 to sort of commemorate the DB10. There were even a few Vantages that made their way to production that had these wheels in the early days of its production. But the Roadster has never once been available with a directional alloy wheel in this unique finish. This is almost identical, again, to what was seen on DB10. On the outside of the car, there's one of these beautiful Q Commission enamel badges. This sort of acts as a certificate of authenticity that this is in fact a Q Commission project. You can't just get badges that say Q. You have to earn them, and you have to earn them with a number of unique alterations beyond sort of regular on the car. Now, a couple of those alterations that I'll talk about, one of them, probably my most favorite, is the tread placards. These have just simply the silhouette of DB10, and they just look absolutely beautiful. Another one is the paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Now, we have a lot of light coming in through the showroom, but come around the passenger side, it will probably show much better. I'll open up the door here, and you can see this. What we've done, you can have a look through. I'll come over the driver. What we've done is we've configured the interior in such a way that the steering wheel is Alcantara, leather on the top and bottom, and the paddle shifters are made of carbon fiber. This is unique. Another unique detail is that the tips of them are hand painted in this beautiful red. Now, if you re-watch the movie where you get to see the most detail of the DB10, you will notice that there are a number of red accents that adorn the steering wheel of the car. So our thought process here was this sort of gives us that same reflection and ambiance and feel as what we had in the actual DB10. Another detail that's quite prominent on the interior are these seats. It's not a bespoke trim split as much as it is a unique one. This is Alcantara on the inside, and then on the outside, the beautiful leather with a silver contrast stitch in a coarse thread. So that's a baseball glove thread. And again, it tries to intertwine the two vehicles and connect them. DB10 now with Vantage, Roadster in the specification. It's a really, really special thing that Q went so far out of their way to try to tie the two vehicles together. And I think you'll agree, it's a really remarkable exemplification of what can be done with bespoke vehicle creation, especially when we have such a cool opportunity as to build a unique car with Aston Martin. So anyway, me prattling on about cool stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this vehicle, and I hope you guys enjoyed the experience. If you have any questions about the Aston Martin brand, throw them in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like, as they say on the YouTube, and also subscribe. And I hope to show you guys more cool videos like this real soon. In any case, have a good one, guys. Cheers.